Hi folks, welcome back to the Carver's Woodshop. This is Arlene once again. I want to thank you for joining me for another series of doing a Santa. This is a flat Santa, and the reason this thing is a little funny because this is a photocopy of the real one, okay? And it broke off, so I need to put. I had to figure out a way of putting it on here so you have a visual idea what it would look like. But we're going to do a Santa with a little tassel sticking out, with a little teddy bear in front of him. It's not a difficult project. The only thing that's difficult about it, it's not in the round. This is a relief carving, folks. It's done out of a flat piece of wood. The wood's about 8 inches, 1 inch thick, and it's about 3 inches long. So we are going to carve one out of here, and what I'm going to do is simply just rounding off the back. Doing the tassel is a little bit of a challenge, and it's a little more of a challenge because your knife is not going to go into things very easily because it's flat, and you'll want to scoop it out and you'll have to turn it around, so it's going to be a little more challenging, especially if you're just going to use a knife, which I plan to do. There might be some things that I might use this little gouge with, but normally I shy away from these flat ones because they're a little more difficult to do, but we're going to do one just the same. It's really not in the round, but what you can do is put it on a shelf or on a windowsill. They work pretty good that way. You can see they just stand up really straight. But this is the project that we're going to do. Now, I just want to set him aside, and I just want to share with you a couple things here. We did this dove. Remember, we cut a larger one and we sliced it. Now you can do that with any carving as an ornament, and I just came up with this idea today. I don't know why it just came to me today, but I want to show you something else. Remember, we did Sniffer the dog, and we did the black lab. All right, these are the profiles of them, and because of the wood was too thick, I had to slice a piece off. But you can also make ornaments out of these, and I'm not going to do these right away online today, maybe at a later date, but you can just do one side or both like we did here, like a smaller version in the round if you want, or you could just leave it the way it is and just do one side, burn the ear in, and then put a little eye screw at the top, and you can hang them in a tree. Now you can hang this one in the tree too if you want to put a little eye screw at the top. Just like what I have on one of my old ones, you could just stick one of those in. And you can get these at any hardware store. They're very, very small. I'll show you how big this thing is. It's very tiny, if you're not familiar. See how long? That's almost the end of it. So it's not very long. So you can make ornaments out of other things. And you can also take the pattern, if you have a pattern, and you can reduce it. Okay, so you can reduce it on a copying machine at any library, or if you have, if you're fortunate enough to have one at home. They do a lot of things these days with the printers and things. So you can make them smaller and make ornaments out of any of the projects. The only project you won't be able to do it with is the Santas. Okay, this is one that I did coming out of a chimney. It's my hobo Santas that I'm doing, and what happened is we do this straight out of a block. That's the reason we'll have slices of a profile on him. But what I would do is I'm going to work on this guy today. I'll start on him. When we come back, we'll start on it. And I didn't explain a whole lot about the strop for the beginner. And this is a beginner's thing as well. We'll hopefully have him looking somewhat similar. They'll never look identical like what we see here. You can tell with my snowmen here that I did, hobo snowmen. They always look a little different. Either the nose is a little bigger, or it's a little shorter, or he's got a tree in front of him or something. So, they always look a little, see how high the hat is? Folks, when you do carvings, they're going to look a little different. If you're new to this and you're trying to do something identical, you'll get it close, but you won't get it identical. That's the beauty of doing hand-carved items. So when we come back, we'll start on this little guy, and I'm going to try to get if you're interested in any of the patterns that I have, I'm going to try to do it in a way that you could get them over email. I'm going to compile maybe the dogs together or them individually, and then you can pay through PayPal only to get them, or through a check if you want to send it. And I think they'll be like $1.50 a piece for each project. So if you wanted to follow Sniffer the dog or the Black Lab or any of it, then I won't be sending it through the mail. I'll be doing it through the email, the patterns itself. So if you're interested in that, please email me at carverswoodshop@yahoo.com. I had a couple of responses for patterns, and I've been sending them in the mail, but if this might be a little bit better, a little cheaper to do it because of the email being so convenient. Okay, folks, thanks a lot, and we'll start on this guy when we come back. Bye-bye.